doing a little bit of exploration of cutting mechanics here. We're just longsword mechanics overall, and I'm kind of running into something sort of interesting. I think I've been doing this for a little while without really noticing that I was doing it, and that is external rotation in the grip of the sword itself. So what I mean by this is, supposing I have my hands in front of me, the shoulders are externally rotating. We know this already, but it's also rotating externally from the wrist. So it's as if suppose I have my sword in front of me, it's as if I'm wringing it this way. And in doing this, I'm kind of loading some tension into the grip. So what I'm finding this helps with is stability in the cut itself, namely stopping the sword at a reasonable point rather than allowing it to continue and possibly hit the floor. So here I'm keeping my shoulder blades retracted, but not otherwise providing any rotation in the grip. I touched the floor on the third one. Now, here is with me putting some tension, some rotational tension into the grip of the sword. In the latter case, it was a lot easier for the sword had more of a tendency to want to stop in this kind of this long points kind of position. Another thing that I'm sort of noticing with this is that in some regards it makes it easier to change direction, or it makes it otherwise easier to wind quickly. My logic here is that if I'm keeping this externally rotated tension in the grip, and this doesn't have to be a whole lot. I don't have to be sitting here trying to twist the grip apart. It's just a little bit, just enough to keep this loaded a little bit, and to engage the lats a little bit more. And what I'm finding this does is that if I have to move my sword in one direction or the other, I don't have to engage a muscle and put the energy into engaging that muscle. I just have to turn something off. So I'm providing, again, external rotation in both directions, and if I relax that on one side, then I'm just allowing the sword to do its thing and rotate across. The motion of the wrist is relatively short, and the remainder of it is hips. Whereas, if I don't have that tension here, and I want to move to the side, it doesn't feel as good. It feels jerky, and I'm sure that I could smooth that out. But I feel a lot stronger and a lot smoother in the latter of these two positions. So it's something that I'm looking at, something I'm playing around with. Maybe you found similar things. Maybe you would like to play around with this. So Uh, yeah, late night longsword thoughts.